Hey, this is Willard Crafto, and this is going to be a video on a Fairplay CB-0866 basketball scoreboard. So here it is. It is red, obviously, and yeah. I'm going to go ahead now and let it run down to 0 so you can see or hear the horn on it.
Your first period of play. Your score of Summertown, Eagles 19. Your St. 23 and 16.
So yeah, that horn in there is a Federal Signal 350 horn. It is 120 volts AC, obviously 60 hertz, and they're actually real loud. They made them in different decibel levels, at least at the time these scoreboards were made, which is the mid to late 80s. And the way I can tell that is by the Fairplay text at the bottom of the black part. Normally, that would be sort of an italic font, but these have that tall, blocky font, which proves that it's a mid to late 80s model, because after that, they had changed it. But strangely enough, this gym was built sometime in the early 90s. So I don't know, like, if these scoreboards were from around 1989, 88, 89, and nobody had bought them, and then when they built this gym in like 95, they were sitting in a warehouse for like 7 years, untouched, and then they brought them into this gym. So these scoreboards, as far as I know, are very rare, because I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked on Google and tried to find any sort of documentation or model number stuff, and I could find nothing about these at all, which, seeing as it has the older Fairplay logo on it too, they couldn't have made very many of them. Another thing that makes this scoreboard in particular kind of rare is the point display. Normally they would just have the normal clock and would not have the extra number slot for the tenths of a second. As you saw in the previous clip, when the clock was running down, that was in operation. There's a setting on the Fairplay MP70 where you can make that go the whole time, but it would be kind of distracting because it moves so fast. 10 times a second it counts. So yeah, this scoreboard also was manufactured in a time before they were showing the double bonuses. If you'll notice, you can't really see them, but if you look closely to the left and to the right of the bonus, there is an arrow. Now, on the newer models, the bonus lettering would be closer together, and there would be 2 of those arrows. But this one is from a time before they showed the double bonus on these. And I've seen the possession on Fairplay scoreboards in 3 different ways. They either have the POSS and a circle beside it, the POSS and the arrow, or I've seen some of them that the POSS actually is a red light that lights up. And speaking of the color of these lights, they all actually light up white, or whatever color an incandescent light bulb lights up, whatever you want to call that. And the yellow, red, and green are actually made by the panels over top of the bulbs, which makes the color. So yeah, I just made this video to tell some interesting facts about these scoreboards. So yeah, I'll see you next time.